Welcome to Shri Chakradhar Education. If you have opened your IGNOU grade card and felt confused about your CGPA, this video will clear all of it, step by step. Here is the direct answer first. Your IGNOU CGPA is the credit-weighted average of the grade points you earn across all your courses. You calculate it by multiplying each course grade point by that course's credits, adding all of that up, and dividing by your total credits. To get an approximate percentage, IGNOU uses one official conversion formula, not the popular multiply by 9.5 trick that you may have seen online. We will cover everything: what CGPA means at IGNOU, the 5-point grade system, how credits work, the exact CGPA formula with worked examples, the correct way to convert CGPA into a percentage, your division, and how to read your grade card. First, let us understand what makes IGNOU different. Most universities give you marks out of 100. IGNOU does something different. IGNOU converts your performance into letter grades, from A down to E. Each letter grade carries a grade point and each course carries a certain number of credits. Your CGPA is built from these two things together. So why does your CGPA matter so much? Because when you apply for a government job, higher studies, a scholarship, or a foreign credential evaluation, those forms almost always ask for a percentage or a division. Your grade card shows grades, so you need to know how to calculate your CGPA and convert it correctly. Getting this wrong on a form can cost you an opportunity. Let us define the key terms clearly. A grade point is the number attached to each letter grade. A credit is the weight of a course, based on the study hours it needs. SGPA, or semester grade point average, is the average for one semester or one set of courses. CGPA, or cumulative grade point average, is the average across your whole program. Now, one thing many students get wrong from the very start: IGNOU uses a 5-point grading scale, not a 10-point scale. This single fact changes how you convert your CGPA into a percentage. Keep it in mind, because we will come back to it. Before we go further, remember to verify your own program's rules on the official website, ignou.ac.in, and on Samarth. Grade bands and weightage can vary slightly by program, so your program guide is always the final word. Let us now look at the 5-point grade system in detail. Here is the IGNOU 5-point grading scale. Grade A means excellent, and it carries 5 grade points. It usually maps to 80% and above. Grade B means very good, and it carries 4 grade points. It usually maps to 60 to 79%. Grade C means good, and it carries 3 grade points. It usually maps to 50 to 59%. Grade D means satisfactory, and it carries 2 grade points. It usually maps to 40 to 49%. Grade E means unsatisfactory, which is a fail, and it carries 1 grade point. It is below 40%. So the maximum grade point in the IGNOU system is 5, from an A grade. That means the highest possible CGPA at IGNOU is 5.0. If someone tells you the maximum IGNOU CGPA is 10, they are confusing IGNOU with a different university. Now let us understand credits. Every IGNOU course carries credits based on the study hours it demands. 1 credit is treated as roughly 30 hours of study. Most IGNOU courses are 2, 4, 6, or 8 credits. A heavier course carries more credits, so it has more weight in your CGPA. This is why we do not simply average the grade points. A 6-credit course should count more than a 2-credit course. That is exactly what the CGPA formula does. Here is the CGPA formula. Your CGPA equals the total grade points earned divided by the total credits. To get the grade points earned for a course, you multiply that course's grade point by its credits. You do this for every course, add them all up, and then divide by the sum of all your credits. Let us make this real with a worked example. Imagine a student has completed 4 courses. Course 1 is 4 credits with an A grade, which is 5 points. Course 2 is 4 credits with a B grade, which is 4 points. Course 3 is 6 credits with a C grade, which is 3 points. Course 4 is 2 credits with a B grade, which is 4 points. Now we calculate the grade points earned for each course. Course 1 gives 4 times 5, which is 20. Course 2 gives 4 times 4, which is 16. Course 3 gives 6 times 3, which is 18. Course 4 gives 2 times 4, which is 8. Add the grade points earned. 20 plus 16 plus 18 plus 8 equals 62. Now add the credits. 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 equals 16 credits. Finally divide. 62 divided by 16 equals 3.875. So this student's CGPA is about 3.88 on the 5-point scale. Notice how the 6-credit course pulled real weight. That is the whole point of a credit-weighted average. Next, let us see how to pull these numbers from your actual grade card. Your IGNOU grade card is the source of every number you need. On the grade card, each course row shows your assignment marks, your term-end examination marks, the total, and your final letter grade for that course. For most IGNOU programs, the assignment carries 30% weight, and the term-end examination carries 70%. Some programs like BCA use a 75 and 25 split, so always check your program guide. To pass a course, you generally need at least a D grade in both parts separately, the assignment and the term-end exam, and your overall performance should reach at least a C grade for successful completion. An E grade is a fail and you would need to reappear. Now let us calculate your CGPA from the grade card step by step. Step 1. List every completed course, with its credits and its final letter grade. Step 2. Convert each letter grade into its grade point using the 5-point scale. A is 5, B is 4, C is 3, D is 2. Step 3. Multiply each course's grade point by its credits to get the grade points earned. Step 4. Add up all the grade points earned and separately add up all the credits. Step 5. Divide the total grade points by the total credits. That number is your CGPA. If you only want your average for one semester, use the same steps for just that semester's courses. That gives you your SGPA instead of your full CGPA. Let us do one more example. A little larger. Suppose a student has 5 courses. 6 credits at A, that is 5 points. 4 credits at A, 5 points. 4 credits at B, 4 points. 6 credits at C, 3 points. 2 credits at D, 2 points. Grade points earned. 6 times 5 is 30. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 times 3 is 18. 2 times 2 is 4. Total grade points, 30 plus 20 plus 16 plus 18 plus 4 equals 88. Total credits, 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 equals 22. 88 divided by 22 equals 4.0. So this student's CGPA is 4.0 on the 5-point scale, a strong result. One caution. A failed course does not add grade points and IGNOU does not count it toward your completed credits until you clear it. So calculate your CGPA using your completed courses. Now comes the part everyone gets wrong, converting your CGPA into a percentage. Let us clear up the biggest myth about IGNOU CGPA. You have probably seen websites say, just multiply your CGPA by 9.5, or multiply by 10. For IGNOU, that is usually wrong. Here is why. The multiply by 9.5 and multiply by 10 shortcuts were designed for universities that use a 10-point CGPA scale, like CBSE and many others. IGNOU uses a 5-point scale where the maximum is 5. If your maximum CGPA is only 5, multiplying by 9.5 would push a top student far beyond 100%, which makes no sense. So please do not blindly apply those formulas to your IGNOU CGPA. So what is the correct method? IGNOU approved an official conversion formula through its Academic Council's Standing Committee in its meeting held on the 19th of June, 2006. This formula converts your 5-point grade point average into a percentage. The formula is as follows: percentage equals 62.5 plus 99.167 times your CGPA minus 30 times your CGPA squared plus 3.333 times your CGPA cubed. That looks heavy, so let us just see it in action. Take a CGPA of 3.66. When you put 3.66 into the official formula, the result comes out to about 62%. So a CGPA of 3.66 is roughly a 62% equivalent. Now you can see the difference clearly. The wrong 9.5 shortcut would have given you about 35% for the same CGPA, which is completely misleading. The official IGNOU formula gives about 62%. That gap is exactly why using the correct method matters on a job or admission form. Because that formula is hard to do by hand, IGNOU also publishes a ready conversion table for grade point to percentage. The table lists each grade point value against its exact percentage, so you can simply look yours up. You will find it referenced through your regional center and the official grade point to percentage conversion notice. A quick, honest note: some programs and evaluators may apply slightly different conversion practices, and IGNOU does not print a percentage directly on your grade card at all. So treat any converted percentage as an estimate, and, where it truly matters, request an official conversion through your regional center. Now let us talk about your division. Once you have your percentage, your division usually follows the common Indian pattern. 60% and above is treated as first division. 50 to 59.9% is second division. 40 to 49.9% is a pass or third division. Many bodies treat 75% and above as a distinction. Please verify your exact division bands in your program guide, because a few programs classify slightly differently. Never quote a division on an official form without checking your own program's rule first. Next, let us see how to actually get your grade card and use these steps in real life. Here is how to get the grade card that all of this is based on. Go to the official IGNOU website, ignou.ac.in. Open the Student Support or Results section, choose Grade Card, and then pick your program type, because the grade card portal separates BCA and MCA, bachelor's degree programs, and other programs. Enter your enrollment number and view or download your grade card. The direct grade card portal address is gradecard.ignou.ac.in. Your digital grade card is also available through DigiLocker once IGNOU uploads it. Now, an important reality about the grade card. For many programs, your grade card shows your marks and your letter grades, but it does not print a final CGPA or a percentage. That is precisely why you calculate the CGPA yourself, using the steps in this video. If your grade card shows a course as incomplete or not completed, it means you have not yet cleared that component, and it will not count until you do. Clear it first, then include it in your CGPA. A few practical situations worth knowing. If you find a genuine error in your grade card, You can request a duplicate or corrected grade card by sending a demand draft of 250 rupees to the Registrar, Student Evaluation Division, at IGNOU, Maidan Garhi, New Delhi, 110068. Please verify the current fee before you send anything. If you are not satisfied with your term end marks, you can apply for re-evaluation by filling the re-evaluation form and paying the prescribed fee. Re-evaluation can raise, lower, or leave your result unchanged, so weigh it carefully. And if an employer or university insists on an official percentage, IGNOU does not issue a separate percentage certificate by default, but you can request a grade point to percentage conversion through your regional center. Let us put the whole calculation together one final time. Simply, read your grades and credits from the grade card. Convert each grade to its point on the 5-point scale. Multiply by credits, add up, divide by total credits, and you have your CGPA. Then apply the official formula or the conversion table to estimate your percentage and read off your division. Now let us answer the questions students ask most. Let us finish with quick, honest answers to the most common questions. Is there an official IGNOU CGPA Calculator app? No. IGNOU does not offer an official calculator app. You calculate it yourself from the grade card, or use a trusted online tool only for a rough estimate, then verify. What is the maximum CGPA at IGNOU? It is 5.0 because A grade is 5 points and the scale has 5 points. What counts as a good CGPA at IGNOU? As a rough guide, a CGPA around 3.6 or higher generally converts to a first division, that is 60% and above. A CGPA near 4.5 or higher is excellent. But remember, always confirm with the official conversion, not a shortcut. Does IGNOU show CGPA on the grade card? Usually not directly for every program. The grade card focuses on marks and grades, so self-calculation is normal and expected. Should I write CGPA or percentage on a job form? Write what the form asks. If it asks for a percentage, use the official conversion. And it is often wise to mention both your CGPA and the converted percentage for clarity. Is my IGNOU degree and its CGPA valid for government jobs and higher studies? Yes. IGNOU is a central university recognized by the UGC, and its degrees are valid for jobs, higher education, and competitive exams across India. Your grade card and provisional certificate are your proof of performance. Why does my percentage look lower than I expected? Often because someone applied a 10-point shortcut to a 5-point CGPA or average grade points instead of weighting them by credits. Use the credit-weighted CGPA and the official formula, and your true number will make sense. Let us quickly recap everything. IGNOU uses a 5-point grade scale, A to E. Your CGPA is the credit-weighted average of your grade points. The maximum is 5.0. To convert to a percentage, use IGNOU's official formula or conversion table, never the 9.5 shortcut. And always verify your program's exact rules on ignou.ac.in. If this made your grade card finally make sense, do subscribe to Shri Chakradhar Education for clear, reliable IGNOU guidance. You will find more help and free resources on ignouproject.com. For any personal query, message us on WhatsApp at the number in the description. This is BK Sahni guiding IGNOU students since 2010. Study smart, verify your facts, and best of luck with your results.